Yo gamers, welcome back. We're doing another league with Hardened Scales. It is the middle of the night, so I'm trying to be quiet. I hope you can understand me well enough. Roommates are going to bed. This is the list we are running. We have the 3 forces of Vigor back in the sideboard, because I've been losing to Hammer Time and Amulet a lot, and the card is just can be GG on its own, disrupting the combo deck one time. Can buy you up to, I don't know, 2-3 turns, depending on the hand. And in the main deck, we're down to 10 enablers, 4 Hardened Scales and 2 of each of the others. 2 drums again, 2 wailing chows. And we have our first match on the play versus Gulgax. What's up? Okay. There's a lot of mana sources. This is going to be... I'm usually a big believer in keeping hands. We could go... I'm gonna keep it. It's kind of crazy, but Patrick at least is gonna be big. And we have the Ozolith too. Thank you for the follow, new friend. Didn't catch the name, but welcome to the stream. And welcome to a fresh new league of maybe big mistakes here. Alright, let's play the drum, then we can dump our hand on turn 2. Hopefully find some more action, but you know. Oh, Blood Crypt. Getting our Patrick Thoughtseize is really bad. I like this matchup a lot, but I wish I mulliganed. Well, actually, mulliganing into a Thoughtseize feels equally bad than having no creatures in hand. I feel like... Hangerback Walker. I'll say you. Alright, we got nothing. Might as well play out my shit, I think. Wooded Foothills. Stomping Ground. Ren and Ziggs. It's pretty good. I have no creatures on the board. Okay. That's one of the cards I can play. Why do I stop giving me priority on my own cards? Yeah, there's gotta be Urza's Saga, right? It's kind of funny taking the land when you already have enough, but it's not any ordinary land. I could have Poseidon, which I probably will concede to if they just Poseidon loop me with Ren and 6. Just a fable. Do people play this over Seasoned Pyromancer these days? The cool thing is it's not unheard of that we win from this position. Do we want to Poseidon this? We would lose out on making a construct, so I don't... Actually, we can make a construct and then use the drum. Better give them a land, I guess, so let's do that now. So this only costs 1 mana, thankfully, because we have a legendary creature out. I think in a game like this, it would be hard to play through... Oh my god, Dwarven Mine. This is creativity. I haven't played against creativity in like forever. Wow. It's almost not on my radar anymore. Wow. 3 Archons. Yep, that's 3 Archons. Holy shit. If only I could regenerate one of their things, but that doesn't work. I don't have any more Orvars in the sideboard since this deck has kind of fallen out of favor lately. What are the odds we can make a 2020 Ballista? It's not really possible here, sadly. Yeah, this game's over. Just trying to see what's the biggest ballista I can make here. Like 5-5 or something. Not even that impressive. But I can't kill myself with it. Anyway, it's gonna be rough. I'm gonna play the Dismembers because you can kill a thing that they try to polymorph. Most of the other sideboard options are not really good against this deck. Patchworks, I don't love them in a matchup like this. It could be good, but probably the least impressive card. It's Chant creativity, so no leyline bindings and solitudes and stuff, which is good for us. Maybe I might, in case they bring some hate. Cauldron could be good here. Creativity was always one of the harder matchups, but the Chant version should be easier, since they don't have the premium exile removal spells. When I have to sit here like that and the opponent's still sideboarding, I'm like, oh my god, did I make any mistakes? Creativity is so good because there's no real silver bullets against them. Cage doesn't work, Jailer doesn't work, Chalice doesn't work, Relic, nope. I guess if they have Persist. We have Sneaky Graveyard Hate though. Did I submit? Was it me we were waiting on? Oh my god. I guess I forgot to submit, that's crazy. Nobody said anything in the chat either. Oh, another one of these hands. With 2 enablers and the stirrings in the Nexus. Really only a Ravager away. I don't think I wanna just mulligan this. Ugh. I called it that people are gonna bring that in more. No, that sucks. Leyline of the Void means none of our modular triggers work. Only only the Ozolith is going to do something. Yeah, Cauldron made people do that. It kinda sucks. But we have both Bosejo and Might, I guess. Chatmir's Garden. So it is a version with white for Leyline binding, I guess. Thought it was just Chan. Yeah, okay. Just 5 color creativity. That's really bad. We can try to go for an Ink Moth kill. But the Saga's pretty sick. This does become lethal rather quickly. Okay, can't take my land away. Should have done that before it added an additional counter, but yep. Bitter reunion. That's crazy. No land. Okay. Works for me. Deck's less good when it doesn't have Renin. 6 on turn 2. How do we play this? I think it's just go on the Utsa Saga plane. We could go for the infect kill. It's possible that's hard to stop for them. But honestly, next turn we could grab a Isabas with Utsa Saga and... well, that's only +3. Okay, they found Blood Crypt. They still need a fetch land to make a thing that they can polymorph. Oh, there's the Might too, nice. So now I can get an Ozolith. Yo, Might and Soul Cauldron is kind of a combo, right? Well, it goes to the exile though. That sucks. Because when we sack it, this is still on the battlefield. I'll get an Ozolith and then maybe next turn move for a kill with Azabas. Do I want another construct or do I want to cast a Cauldron? I think I'll make a construct. Let's do it now, I guess. Yeah, she got another Leyline Binding. Card is so freaking good, but at least they're not drawing 2 off of it. Yeah, no response. Sacred Foundry. Alright, I'll take out the Leyline now. Sad that Might goes to exile. But now we're unlocked again for doing stuff. We could try to kill the opponent here. Doesn't lose to Lightning Bolt, since this is already a 4/4. What does it lose to use Inkmoth and Zabaz for a kill? Solitude, but I don't think they play Solitude in the 5-color deck. Prismatic Ending, no. Unholy Heat, no. Let's try it. use any mana now to do these things, which is quite nice. I guess it loses to Leyland Bending on Hardened Scales, kinda. But Tron actually lets us do more. Another counter. Okay. Do we get it? We need 2 volts to kill this, but we have regenerated at least. Okay, binding the Ozolith now. Sadly, we don't have the mana to... Well, we couldn't really go for a kill anyway. Put that here, I guess, because this is lethal in 2 attacks in any case, and that's more damage. What's this? Tear Asunder. Wow. Can't regenerate the exile effect. Did not expect Tear Asunder from this deck. Okay. Well, attack for 5. Ah, this deck packs so much removal, it's so annoying. And now any fetch land means they get to do the thing. And we have basically nothing. Shadow Prophecy. You go to 8. 8 is not a lot. We still need something to kill them though. This card is so dumb. Since when does... Oh god, they've persist now. Since when does green get to just exile something instead of destroying it? Oh my god. Well, opponent just had it all that they needed here. Guess we could draw a Ballista, but that doesn't even win the game. Ugh, and there is the Ballista. I guess we play it. But it just dies when they attack. We can only make it a 4/4. But better than discarding. I think this game is probably pretty over. Ugh. At least every card is gonna be a Ballista then. Was the Cauldron untapped when they persisted? If it was, I made a mistake again. I can't, there's no creatures now. Was it untapped when they persisted? I think it wasn't, because I already used it to do this Abyss thing on my turn, right? Go back up to 10. Don't think we can kill them in any way. Destroy enchantment. What? Yo. Thank you for the follow. How do I destroy an enchantment? Oseichu, I guess. Okay, I guess we're dead. Creativity is so hard to fight. I should have kept it untapped, but the persist is not like they usually play like 1 or something. You don't know they have it. So I think it was a good idea to go for the kill. Like using it on my turn meant they're dead if they don't have that Tear Asunder. Since most of the other removal spells only exile non-land cards. The Ballista can destroy an enchantment. No, the Haywire Might was in exile. It was not under the Cauldron. It went to exile because we killed a Leyline of the Void with it. So the Leyline exiled it before it got destroyed. Well, I was gonna put the counters on Sabas to on Inkmoth Nexus to win the game with 10 Infect, but they had Tear Asunder, so I put the counters on something else. No, the Exile D, Ozolith, something like that. But I went in for the kill anyway. Here we are in match 2 with pretty good hand. We even have the gemstone caverns thing on the draw against Frozen Kraken. Hard choice, exiling Boseiju or these stirrings here. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but using Cauldron on my turn meant I would have been able to kill them if they didn't have that Terrace under. Yeah, it is Tron. But Gemstone's pretty good. We might Boseiju a land. So I'm gonna be happy I kept that. I guess I'll play out the Walker. To give it Dismember. Wow. Okay. Oh. Tron with main deck Dismember. In my honest opinion, you shouldn't use that. Because I'm probably gonna go in on a creature. I wouldn't respect a Dismember out of Tron. Is this just colorless Tron now? Well, why tap the why tap the thing first if you're gonna cycle it anyway? Interesting. And I'll cast my stuff. And not Boseiju. They would have to have natural Tron, which would suck, but I wanna cast my stuff. And I'm actually glad they already cycled the relic, because I got the Cauldron now. Of course. What'd you get? The One Ring. Can I get a Ballista? I hate the ring. The only card I hate more is Karn the Great Creator. There is my Ballista, which just means we win red. Except if they have another one of them main deck Dismembers. Yeah, I'm not gonna play around second Dismember. Just go for the kill. Oh god. They're doing something. You shouldn't... Wow, what the hell? Do you have multiple Dismembers or something? That's crazy. Why did they do that? What the hell? I mean, it works for me. Actually, cancel... They still have mana floating, I guess. But if I don't do something now, I don't get an Ozolith trigger. What are the odds to have 3 Dismembers? But I think it works out, since we have Cauldron. Can make this a Ravager in response, if they do something. Okay, nice. And now they die upkeep. Well, I hope so. Needle main, no. That what? Thankfully we drew the Ballista and that did. Nice. 2 Dismembers. Is this green Tron or is it... I mean, I'm gonna bring in my package anyway. Doesn't really matter. I like Core against the current decks, so I'm gonna take out Forest again. Makes the mana base a little bit sketchy. Cauldron was like okay here, but against Tron, especially the Khan deck, it might not be good, sadly. I want all my green cards for the forces. Chai is also not great. Could play another one of these. Just with more green cards for Safika. I mean, it's not like GG against Tron. Safekeeping is like marginal. I just play one Cauldron or one Patchwork. Or even the drum to be faster. Let's keep the drum in. I think this is a mulligan. It's playable, but not fast, and against Tron you want to be fast. Yeah, that's better. Way better. I think we like the drum. But if we keep the drum, we have to ship the stirrings. Because again, I want to be fast. Go Springleaf Drum into maybe Ravager and then Scales, even though that's obviously not the best thing in the world. We need a win condition. Like a Ballista or an Inky. Opponent's Relicking. Are they gonna have the old natural Tron again? I hope not. Shattered Spire. Yeah, 1/1 Ravager and Scales. Not the best sequencing wise, but we're gonna get our at least we have our mana online and our Scales online. We need to find a land kinda. Forest. So it is green Tron. Dismember Tron. Can we kill them if we drop Ballista? Or Dismember? Yeah, I can only make it a 4/4 or a 3/3 at max. There's the Ballista. So they do get to have 8 mana next turn, which is annoying. I'll play Ravager in the bars. Then we can once again do some Ballista things. They're probably gonna cast either the One Ring or Khan the Great Creator, and both those are pretty good. I think game 1, the whole speed boost from Gemstone Caverns did a lot for us. Ring is beatable with the Ballista in hand, just as we did game 1. I really think they shouldn't have used that Dismembers the way they did. You wanna wait. They can't too, oh my god. Actually can't. Okay, Boseiju, my Hardened Scales. Can make Ravager a 9/9 if I want to. But I think I need my drum. I can maybe find a land. Cast Shattered Spire Ballista. If I sacrifice my stuff now, I can play Ballista next turn. They don't take any damage, but we can attack for... We can make a 10/10 Ballista. And I'll sacrifice these bars, but keep the drum around. Because I might wanna... If I find a land, I can play both these. And this gives me a... Actually, this gives me a land, right? So I'm definitely casting both these. Keep drum around. Thankfully there's another forest. What's the biggest ballista we can make? I think pretty big. I don't know if it's 16. Could be. Haven't done the math yet. Inky too. That adds something. So we can sacrifice Drum and Nexus into Ravager, then it's at 11. Ballista has 2. 11 becomes 12. That's only a 14 ballista. So we cannot quite kill them yet. So I'm gonna play it out. They take 1 upkeep, so they're at 15 virtually. We can animate Nexus. Ravager becomes 11. Becomes 12. So we have them at a virtual 1 life point. That sucks because that might be all they need to like play Khan Bridge. So I think we don't do anything yet. If we had 1 more mana, we could do the Ozolith thing. Attacking doesn't do anything right now, sadly. Did I miscount? What if I sacrifice the Shattered Spire to Ravager? That doesn't really do anything, right? Might as well get the boost. Yeah, we can only deal 14, so we pass. What's up, I like turtles? Yep. Thank you for the video gaming the other day that we did. That was fun. Usually you get timed out for tapping that, but I don't think there's any mods around, so you get a pass this time. And here's Karn. I have to just let it resolve, I think. So annoying. Practicing that option with Fox. Yeah, that's why it's a meme on this channel. It's too good. I think the meme is that like Mango never grabs or something. I always make fun of the Falco players because they never grab. At least the opponent hiding behind the bridge. Spot dodge are usually just light shield, because it pushes you away so far that the grab probably doesn't connect. But of course you can't always do that. Engineered explosives. Chromatic sphere. So they wanna play it on 2, I guess. Don't they die then? Guess not quite. Guess the Karen is still around. Maybe I should have sacked my drum into the Ravager here. I took out the Cauldrons, right? They would actually be good here. So everything that costs 2 goes away. Do they have a Dismember too? Or do I get my Ballista? Okay. Draws now. This was a really close one. We could have had them at 1, but then we have no board. So we get to kill the Karn. Okay. When it goes to 13 on upkeep, can make Ballista a 10-10 if we use its ability. I think we just play the Walker. Probably doesn't matter if it's at 9 or 10. Famous last words, right? Because now I could have cast the Walker for 2. And they get to draw every single card. They find another card, the great pain in my ass. It's really bad because they can get Ensnaring Bridge. It's really close. I could have had them at like 1. Maybe we should have done that. Make them die to the ring. You know. Oblivion Stone. I should have cast my Walker on 2. But honestly, the ring survives this and they go to 4. And then I get a Thopter. So maybe we can still get it. I wish I played this on 2. That was probably a pretty bad mistake. But technically they're dead now. But they can just play another ring probably. Do not die to it. And they just yield to the ability. Let's say they don't have another ring. And then no removal spell for the Thopter token that we get here. So they're dead on board. Second main phase. Oh my god, is it happening? Wormcoil Engine does not help you. I think they're dead, right? Saddest Wormcoil Engine in the history of worms that have coiled. Can they kill their own ring somehow? Dude, this usually doesn't happen that someone dies to the ring. Because you can just play another one and you have the one with no counters on it. Oh my god. Happening. Is there anything they can have now? Any life gain spell? Nice, let's fucking go. Dude. I mean, we got lucky, they drew a million cards. Didn't find second ring. I'll take it. I'll take anything against Tron and Karn and ring shit. Let's see round 3. And here we are, round 3 on the play against Cookie Kid 00. Just beat Tron, isn't that awesome? Gemstone on the play, I'll still keep this hand. Don't have colorful mana, but if it's a matchup where making constructs is good, it can be really good. And even if not, we have an Ozolith going, we can get a drum here. Misty Rainforest, does that mean what I think it means? Temple Garden. Search for Tomorrow, oh my god. People are bringing all the old school stuff nowadays, and I'm all for it. So, this is a Valakut deck, I'm gonna guess. Even though they have Forest Plains. Xander's Lounge already able to cast Leyline Binding for 1 mana. Here's my colored mana. Here's the binding. Probably takes the Ozolith away. Yep. I'm gonna cast my Walker and attack for 1. Not having mana for the buzz is annoying, but I think I need to be mana efficient. They get a basic land now. If we untap with our creatures surviving, it's pretty good for us. Planes. Maybe not if I could deck. What is this? Oh, it's just 5-color Scape Shift, I guess. So they get the non-mountains now and then Scape Shift for the kill. Like bring to light shenanigans. Possibly. Modern is interesting. People play so many different things nowadays. Different time reveller. Sure. This is my land. Inky boy. I'll replay it, I guess. Drawing another land was kind of annoying here. Might as well attack Teferi and player, because if they take out Ballista, Teferi still gets pinged. Yep, I have 3 lands in hand. Awesome. Do that now, I guess. Let's do it in the end step. So if it's a Scape Shift deck, the Beanstalk once again. And I think they have the Leyline Binding in hand too. This card is good. One mana, exile anything, draw a card. At least we get to kill it. Anyway, we can deal 14. Second Subas means it goes to 3. We attack for 5. So, not really. Man, I hate playing against these decks. Leyline Binding and Solitude were the things that annoy me the most in this world. It's not Omnath, Locus of Creation. At least it doesn't have 5. Draws card. Gains 4 life. Makes 4 mana. Everything's 4. Technically could have killed Omnath, but I don't think we want to do that. Tap land, 4 mana. Is it Bring to Light? Time Warp. Wow, people are playing lots of extra turns cards these days. It's pretty good. Damn you, Reed Duke. Showing people. So I think if they Escape Shift now, we're kinda dead. Probably. Oh my god. Time Warp's kinda good when it draws a card. I think Escape Shift is GG. Because they get a Valakut and 5 mountains, and then that's... Oh, okay. Wow, it's just time warp. Time warp time. Guess that also works. So it's not Escape Shift. It must be. They have the Valakut out. Isn't it? Can they just cast Escape Shift? Sacrifice 6 lands, get a Valakut and 5 mountains. Oh, if you control 5 other mountains. So they just could have gotten 6 mountains and hit me down to 1. Okay, there's Dryad. And now we're talking. That means every land is a mountain. Yeah, this is sick. We're seeing a lot of different up the Beanstalk builds, and we're losing to all of them. Yeah, this is now an insane amount of triggers if they get the Escape Shift. They can just get 3 Valakuts and another time warp. Wow, why not just... I'm gonna concede now, why not just get Escape Shift? Are they just not playing it? They must be if they have Valakut, right? Am I crazy? Do we want multiple forces? They do have a lot of enchantments in the deck. I mean, killing a Leyline Binding, it does work when you kill it when it comes down. We don't need these, we can play these though. I don't know if we want the forces, maybe 1 to hardcast. Hard to say. Needle, not really, right? Dismember for the Dryads and the Omnaths. Is that worth it? Soulless Chiller would shut down the Bring to Light, right? It's cast from Exile. But I don't want to take out too much. I'm gonna take out these. Drum, I guess. Maybe a Worker. Do I want the Dismembers? I think the Jailer isn't worth it. Hard to say. Hard matchup either way. Okay, so at least a good hand. I hate that these decks can just exile anything they want for 1 mana. And then with the Beanstalk even draw extra cards off of it. That's like... That's a bit much, don't you think? Is it Delighted Halfling? I'll search for tomorrow. I'm gonna play two twos. If we find a land, we can next turn play one of these and have mana up to destroy something. That would be good. Jitmir's Garden. That doesn't even cast Leyline Binding. Patchwork. But no land. I guess we play it. No land's not great though. I mean, if we find Cauldron, we can play the Ballista for 0. Pump this and then everything's a Ballista. That would be kinda sick. Valakut. What a mana base though, look at this, it's beautiful. Let's search for tomorrow hardcast. One is still in exile too. Forest. Can I get a land? I can. I could try to kill them. Possibly. With 7. Move 4. So we could play the Walker for 0. Attack them for 9. Try to move 4 counters to Ballista. That loses to Solitude specifically. At this point against these decks, I'm fine with losing to Solitude. If they have it, I'm just gonna concede and that's it. We don't have to concede, but it'd be quite bad. Guess they're still sorta dying to this. Oh, okay. Nice one. Sometimes you just gotta go for it. K1's in. Wait a minute. So Soulless Jailer also prevents the suspend. Is that good enough? So we wanna play it. So bring to light and suspend is shut down. But for Search for Tomorrow, we need to get it down really early. They suspend it, we untap. So if we have it in our opener hand, we can use it to shut down the suspend. Maybe we want to try that. But I don't want to. Don't want to have too many sideboard cards. Like we can't take out more of our good cards. I'm not sure if Dismember or Jailer is the better card. We'll see, I guess. I'm gonna keep that. It's not great, but we have What's a Saga, which can be good. We have Safekeeping, which can do some stuff. Force of Vigor is like, it's not at its best in this matchup, but it doesn't suck. Okay, that's my turn 1 play, I guess. Let's see if they want to just kill a 1/1. For all the bars. Xander's Lounge. Funny, that's the only deck who plays multiple Xander's Lounges. No green mana, you say, huh? This deck is nuts. Which one? Minor opponents? I'd say both. No, actually. Yeah, let's do that. Sadly, my Wasp still dies, but that's fine. They exile Omnath. I guess they kept this hand on the strength of Force of Vigor. Still get to keep my Saga, which is good. Okay, they do have the Forest, the Fairy Time. Yet time. Now I can force that, but not right now. They only have 2 cards left. Could Boseiju this. I think for now I'll just... They have all the colors anyway, so it's not like high priority to kill the Dryad. Let's play a thing, I guess. Wanna make a construct instead? I think no. Hard to say. Okay. Guess we can kill both these. That's quite funny. You're gonna attack me? Nope. That wouldn't do anything because we make this a 2/3. Patchy boy. I think we just hardcast Force of Vigor right now. Who's got the better better deal out of Force of Vigor this game. Sure. Now we're both low on resources. Who's gonna win this? They have one card left. Looks like it's nothing much. Oh, nice one. Yeah, and we just have to hope they don't draw any bangers anytime soon. Thinking of making it in paper. My deck or what the opponent's playing? I mean, I could go cast Ozolith and drop these for 0, but I don't think I want to do that. I think it's better to get the walkers down, even though we get less of a boost. Anyway, I own Scales in paper too, and it's a blast to play. You just gotta get some practice in managing your counters. The thing is, we can die to Scape Shift. Time Warp, okay. Not that scary when you don't draw extra cards. It's 0 mana Explorer. We can die to Scape Shift when they have 7 lands, I think. And they need double green too. Get fairy. Sadly, we don't have the ability to kill something in response to its activation, so we should just let this go. That's another green source. Last card is another Teferi, interesting. Yeah, no responses here, sadly. Keyboy. Yeah, I think it's better to get 2 things down and not the Shattered Spire, sadly. Okay, they have 1 card, but I think we die if they ever find Scape Shift. So, do I cast this for 0? I guess so. It's all about killing them before they kill us. So we hit them to 5 and hope. Two cards, what you got? Scape Shift and Bring to Light, I think is GG. Depends how many Valakuts they have in the deck though. It's Stomping Ground, 1 card left. And we win? Yes, let's fucking go. Because if they cast Scape Shift here, they sacrifice 8 lands, they can get 2 Valakuts and 6 mountains. Yeah, it was actually only lethal with 8 lands. Because you need 6 other mountains. And 1 Valakut plus 6 mountains is only 18 damage. Yeah, it feels really good beating a Beanstalk deck for once. On to match 4. Alright, perfect timing. We're on the draw against Matthew Folks. All caps. Yeah, that's a pretty good hand. Oh, now we're playing against Kahira again. Yeah, I'll keep that. Oh, Kahira is the worst. Because it means solitudes and all that shit. I like the meta game more where everybody plays game. Because I really enjoy playing against game. But not 4-color elementals. That being said, we have a pretty good draw, and if they stumble, they might die. taking their time deciding on the correct Triome to fetch. Stomping Ground Gaming, is it Wilderness Reclamation again? I don't know why, but Stomping Ground makes me think that. Hallowed Fountain. In Leyline binding us. Up the Beanstalk. God damn it, I hate this card already, even though I've played against it like thrice. Like, with Leyline binding you get to cast, pay 1 mana to draw a card and exile anything. That's not a land, I mean, that is so freaking good. And Solitude is like 0 mana. So it's 2 Plowshares, but you also loot away a card. It's fucking dumb. Land, please. No, the land. I guess there's no way this Ballista survives, but if it does, we can do some stuff maybe. Can I mulligan a matchup just to get paired and you say, give me a different matchup and I have a card viewer? Yo, thank you for the follow, welcome. I'd rather ping you than gain the life. Fuck, do I hate Solitude, especially when it draws a card on cast. I don't know why they did it right away though, maybe they needed a land. Kill me now. Land. Skills. And I'm gonna cast Ravager plus Zabaz. Actually, that's Sterling's to find a land, I think. Why do I get priority? Why? Cast 2 creatures. Maybe win soon. They have the card draw going on, so they can just remove stuff forever. It's so insane. How does any creature deck beat this when the removal spells cost 1 or 0 mana and draw 2 cards? It's impossible, isn't it? Yes, Leyline Binding costs 2 mana here, but... Snow-covered island. Okay, sure. What are the odds they have no Solitudes in hand and we can kill them with Inkmoth Nexus? At this point my strategy against this deck is... Draw 3, oh my god. Is if we get to... we make a move and see if they have the Solitude, and if they do I just concede. Spare myself the misery of trying to play the long game, which is just not possible. You know this game player, I see. As if Solitude wasn't a dumb enough card already. I guess we might win. I'm gonna do this. I'm not gonna gain the life, but it doesn't matter. But it's in the graveyard for Cauldron. Yeah, sign me up as one of the things I never want to play against ever. That was the biggest ink moth we can make. Ravager has 4 counters. 4 plus 3, 7, 8, 9. Ugh. I guess we don't even have the mana to activate the Pendelhaven. Yeah, they need Solitudes to beat the Ink Moth Nexus though. It doesn't kill them here, but it will kill them next turn. Because they have another one. I want to concede. I guess that you can always maybe clutch it out with a Soul Cauldron and some stuff. But if the opponent draws 3 Solitudes and 3 up the Beanstalks, we're probably gonna lose the game. But if we draw the Cauldron, we don't have any creatures out though. It's gonna be hard to stick any. You don't even have a Black Source. 11 cards in hand and no land drop. Fuck. And I thought I hated the ring most of all cards. And then this comes around. At least you can destroy it. I'm gonna play another turn or two, but I don't think that there's any chance they don't kill anything we ever do. Yeah, Rin and Ziggs. What if the Bossy to go into? Alright, I guess if we draw Cauldron we might do something, otherwise I'll just concede. How are we still fighting this fight? Ugh. Okay. I hate that these cards are made to be card disadvantage if you evoke them, but they never really are. Either you flicker them or you just draw off of them. This is just Risen Reef, but better, isn't it? Ephemeral too, oh my god. I'm not even drawing. Cauldron does it now. I think I'm gonna play the forces against this deck. It's gonna be good, I think. We don't have so many green cards, but we can also cast this for 4 and destroy 2 things. I need to get out of this chair though. Video gaming is hard. I'm gonna keep this. Looks pretty good to me. Can't wait to destroy 2 up the Beanstalks and still have card disadvantage because the card is just good. This may be an oddball question, by the way. Ago MTG streamer gives me a tip about signing up to a tourney or something and give me access to all the MTGO cards, but I can't remember how I did it. I think they have that you can do that sometimes where it says all access token or something like that. You can buy that somehow. I have no idea. I usually just get my cards that I need. Alright, let's play the what's the second next turn, I guess. Maybe it's a bad idea, because you can do the whole Teferi shenanigan before it does its thing, but at least I want to cast my spells first, I think. Is 2-drop in the history of 2-drops? Question mark. It's not so bad, all you have to do is keep from looking down. Troyan, Kellen and Ruby. Oh. I wanna ping for 2, let's see what they target, but it's just 4 color without any black sources. It's kind of funny. Alright. Got any land droppers? Temple Garden tapped. And what do we need to win? A Ravager, I guess. Which loses to Solitude, but second Ballista isn't bad. Sadly, no red mana for the Mars activation. Yo, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome to the scaling. Any Solitudas? Ugh, this is so dumb. Did it really need to draw a card? Opponent is not a scam gamer. Always puts Devoke triggered second on the stack. I think with Ozolith out, I just let this happen. An all access token, yeah, that. I heard about it, but I'll play this Zabaz and make a construct, I guess, but I miss playing Modern. Modern's interesting. For me, the amount of fun I have heavily depends on what kind of deck I get paired against. I hate playing against these types of 0 mana interactive things that they added lately. But there are so many decks I really enjoy playing against. And it's the variety of the format is great, you gotta say that. Wow, they played out the Boseiju Omnath time or something. But no land drop available for Omnath. It's good for us. Can we kill them? I feel like we should be able to. Hardened Scales. So I think this is another one of those situations where I try to win and say if you have Solitude, you just have Solitude. Because I don't want to give them more time to do more annoying shit. Like you could just make a construct and try to grind. But I think you just can't grind against these decks like ever. That being said, I can get a drum. I have Zabaz activation up. Does that do anything for me? What you doing? Or I can get second Zabaz, which puts 2 counters on existing one and 1 on Ozolith. I can get Haywire Might and just kill the Beanstalk, which would do the grind again. Sadly, we can't kill our own things here. It's kinda annoying. Hoof Affinity with like Crater Hoof shenanigans. That sounds fun. If we had red mana here, it would be so much better for us. Wow. They don't block, so basically they go to a potential 1 life. That's kinda insane. If we had red mana, we could just straight up murder them. But sadly we don't. So let's see, we can just play land. We're gonna kill the Omnath before that happens. Yeah, let's go with yes. Because they gain the 4 life anyway if they make the land drop, so might as well ping Omnath for 4. 1 life point away of killing them. Oh, they have Ephemerate though. Dang it. Okay, that didn't happen, that's good. I did not play around Ephemerate. I get this heißt für deine FNM. That's good at FNM, just play your, your pet decks. Do we have enough pressure to kill them? Or can they somehow stabilize this whole board with 4 mana? Deck doesn't really need much mana. Just needs some solitudes or some shit. Solitude, ephemerate. I wonder if we missed something somewhere, because we did get to almost kill them. Fury. Okay, that only kills one thing, but they could have ephemerate again. Stacking it correctly this time. Guess we have to let that go. No ephemerate, but solitude dead means all our creatures are dead. Or like to vary it. Yeah, it's annoying. Only we had red mana to like deny them the draw and pump the construct, but now the construct also goes away. We do have lots of counters here, so I guess Ballista means GG if they don't have solitude. Yeah, just attack player. If they don't find solitude, this kills them. Because Leyland Binding and Prismatic Ending don't answer it. And the Boseiju is also on the battlefield. It's so miserable. I think gamers have a new least favorite card. Where's my Soul Cauldron? I haven't really done anything with it yet today. It's kind of crazy to me that they don't play any black sources, like any triomes that are swamps. Paying 2 mana for Leyland Binding? Really? I guess we play that. They do need a Solitude or they're dead to Inkmoth. Dude, totally. I love these kind of mashups. Wow, we actually got a game. 7 cards in hand, no Solitude. I almost couldn't believe that something like that can ever happen. But it did, and it felt good. Yep. Dismember for the Omnath I think is not worth it. Even though it can help against potential ephemerates. But maybe only play 2 forces, 1 Dismember, I don't know, yeah, it's kinda hard to say. Let's just try it this way again. Taking 1 game off of a Beanstalk deck is already good. How do they always find 3 Beanstalks? They didn't even draw half their deck. I'll keep that. It's not fast, but we might destroy some beanstalks or something. Valiance is not what I wanted to see. But I don't think mulliganing improves our chances a lot. Where is the beanstalk? Can my opponents one time not have the card that I don't like seeing? Is this too much to ask? Yes, it is. Thinks I hate it. Another land, of course, we're gonna draw another land. I hate playing against this so fucking much. We can technically cheese a win with Ravager and Nexus, but we'd need them to not draw any removal spells. And I don't think that's gonna happen. Not in a deck full of them. Okay. Guess I don't care that much about that. It's good, but doesn't draw cards and gives me a land. I'm gonna uptick my walker right away. Like we technically, well, now we don't have a win on the battlefield. We would have had one if we could have gotten an Ozolith off of this. Gangnam Style. They have Island Mountain Plains, but they don't have Swamp Island Forest. It's kind of wild to me. It's a fairy time. Time to revel sometimes. Fire. Okay, interesting. This is second fire. 9 and 6 to ping something, sure. That's good though. None of those enable the Beanstalk. I think I'd rather have a Ravager than a Walker. Guess I want to get the Ren and 6 off the battlefield in either case. No blocks, okay. Could cast a Force now. But I can also keep it in case they have Leyline Binding. They would draw a card, but then I could kill the binding before it hits the battlefield. Let's do it now. Just good old Naturalize for 4 mana. Nice. How's the deck looking now, Matthew, folks? Don't we have 3 lanes in hand? Why? Is the ring? No. It's Omnith, right? This game would be winnable, but we're flooding out hard. Didn't have a fetch land though. Why? Why do things happen to me? Why? Was a good time. So they don't have a Solitude, we could go for a 2-turn kill with Inkmoth. At least they didn't have a Solitude when I killed this, so they probably don't. Is that a smart idea or do we wait? I think we wait. Attack with all if they block. Sack the 2 Thopters, is that a good idea? Trading 2 Thopters for Omnath, probably a good idea, yeah. Because it's so much life gain. Not blocking. Should we take 5? It makes sense because Omnath is so much life gain. At least we get bigger constructs then. At 4 cards. The 1 ring, of course. Can I get my Cauldron? Actually, I don't have a Ballista in the graveyard, so I can just get a Ballista. Why do these decks get so many insane card draw effects? It's so crazy. They're not fetching. I mean, we can destroy the ring now, or exile it rather. So no point in attacking, just take out the ring. So the ring was 4 mana fog, draw a card, and remove one of my things. Still good. Still at its worst, it's good. We got a board though, so that's something. And they don't have any card draw online. So we win if we find maybe a Tamiyo's. One attack? No? Wonder why. Add no more lands, please. Ballista is not a land. Two mana Leyline Binding. Not as good if you don't draw 3 cards off of it. We could go for an Inkmoth kill here, which loses to Solitude, but they would go down to 1 card in hand. I think we do that. Yeah, we'd have to sacrifice 2 things. Because sacrificing a Thopter makes us have 4. Maybe we don't. Kinda hard to say. No, I'm just gonna put some counters on a Thopter, I guess. Because then these are big enough to attack through the Omnath still. So they have 3 cards. If they don't have any removal spells, they take like 7, 8, 12. Let's put that here. Take 4 max damage. And they need to take out the creatures and the Ozolith. Turns out it's a lot harder to control me if your cards don't draw a million cards. I guess you are getting tired of me saying that, but it's just so real. How insane those card draw effects are in this deck. It's a lethal attack. There is the Solitude, okay. Good thing I didn't go for the Inkmoth kill. Omnath exiled. Opponent's down to 5 minutes on clock. Still think we're winning this. They need a board wipe. And even through a board wipe, Inkmoth kills them with Ozolith. Last card is Leyline Binding. These decks are really just packed full of removal. It's crazy. But thankfully these are still 5/5s. And they have 0 cards now. Yeah, I guess you can go to 9. Try to gain your life. Gain enough life. But land drop means we win. Wanna attack me? Opponent's almost timing out. Maybe I shouldn't have conceded that first match. Like, if you play a deck like this that has almost no win conditions, you gotta be fast. And what would you die? What would you like to die to opponent? Imagine if they top deck Leyline Binding, take out the Ozolith, and somehow wiggle out of it. But don't think it's doable. Even the ring doesn't save them because we make a lethal ballista. I guess ring into remove my ballista would be the way to get back into it. We are indeed declared take a step. You wanna take me down to 22 life? I think that's gonna matter this game. Actually, can they even... That's an interesting question. Can they even kill us before they time out? Like, ever? One's playing so slowly, I don't think it's possible. Like, I mean, it doesn't feel good to win on time, but I'm sorry, it's one of the ways to win in this game. It just is. Yeah, this game apparently was over by us paying 4 mana to destroy up the Beanstalk. Suddenly your evoke cards aren't that good. And they didn't find 2 or 3 this time. What is going on, opponent? Are you just salty stalling me? Alright, there's 2 people who can play that game. I guess the opponent's timing themselves out now is one of the ways to go in this game, making me waste some of my own time. If opponent is doing this just to spite us, it's kinda rude, but let's just imagine they had some sort of family emergency that they have to tend to. Like the little kid just woke up. Opponent has moved to the declare attacker step, because you lose when you don't do anything for 5 minutes. So they clicked OK one last time to make sure they actually time out. Opponent says shit, sorry. Okay, they said sorry and GG, so no need to get our pitchforks out. Hey, handsome, do the deck reviews? Sure. Maybe I can give my 2 cents on something while we wait here. And I mean, SYCS modern list, let's go. Show. To the YouTube watchers, and see you in round 5. Maybe we can get the 4-1. Oh, here we are though. I'll take a look at your list then during sideboarding or something, not to stall the game. We're on the draw against Victor Esquisi. Dude, we friggin' beat the Beanstalk deck by destroying the Beanstalk. And this looks like a keep to me. The K1s and 2, it's a Sagas, huh? Alright, let's see what we're up against. This could be really sick. Draw. Turn 1, worker scales, and then start making constructs. Is it scam? This hand's pretty scam proof actually. Okay, we're getting griefed, but this hand's actually good against grief. Arhelion, Unearth, Asmora, Nomadika, Dice, Tina Koldaka, Greasefang. I've only seen this in like, I don't know, Standard or Pioneer or something. So it's food Parhelion combo. It's kind of cool. I like the food decks, they're really fun. Alright. I guess we just play the Ravager out. It might get killed, but then we start making constructs on turn 2, and that might be better than a 4-3 actually. Bowmasters, it's pretty good. There's not many times where Bowmasters is good against this deck, but this is one of those times. I still think we can beat a 4-3 menace, which is really funny. I'm gonna play my things. I think it's better than making a construct. It's better against another Bowmaster. But if we just block something with worker, put a counter on Ballista or something. Why is this not a modern thing? The combo, you mean? I don't know. I guess there's just way better combos in modern, or something like that. If they have last card Reanimate Fury, we're pretty dead, but otherwise, possibly we're not. Okay, like this game has some of these draws where you just get run over. But generally I really like the matchup. That being said, as long as we're not dead, we're not dead. But we probably die. It was a bit much. And this combo one guy did to me, where he emptied my hand and had it so I could only draw one card a turn. Yeah. It can be really infuriating to play against these sort of strategies, but I don't let it get to me, because generally, like, if they don't have exactly 2 evoke elementals too, not dead after all, which they don't have every time, you can do a lot anyway. I like actually most of my cards. I have the Dismembers to kill the Voidwalkers. In a normal fair game, the Voidwalker is the only card I'm really scared about. And I have the Might to kill like a Blood Moon or Leyland of the Void or something. The Petrarchs are okay, but a bit slow. On the play they might be good enough. Just take out some Stirrings, because if they Blood Moon me I might not cast them. Cauldron can be good, but if we don't have a board, it's just a really bad top deck. I'll play 1. I don't really love the Graveyard Hate. I just like playing through their stuff. It usually works. Can we beat Scam losing game 1 for the 4-1? Usually you want to win the first game, because they also have some good sideboard options, like Hidetsugu's Consume. Hidetsugu's... what is the card called? Hidetsugu's something that kills every permanent that costs 1 or less. And of course Engineered Explosives too, quite good against us. And you could play a Relic, but I just don't really like taking out anything else. I think we're pretty good setup. Let's see. Okay. That's okay. It's bad against Dorothy Voidwalker specifically, but we gotta play our best card for turn 1 where it can't get Thought Seized yet. Any Ragavans? Ragavan is so bad against us. Can't believe Brewmasters was good against us. Usually you have some sort of value when your creatures die, but we had only a Ravager out and nothing else. What you doing? If you have your thing, then just do your thing. Can remember my first Modern experience, and it was just dudes going and play this, switch triggers this, switch triggers that, and then Tron triggers that. Just said, okay, if you don't have much, like, if you don't have too much experience of the more complicated side of Magic, I understand how that could be quite a lot. Yeah, and this deck that I'm playing is like a prime example of that. In paper, there's so much going on, and you're like, looks like they're doing the thing again. But again, I have my best card down, and I have, what's a Saga? If it's not reanimate Grief and get a 4/4 double strike again, we can totally beat that. Like, that was a bit much. 2 Sagas once again. I'll play this out. Like, it's not doing anything now. And if we get Blood Mooned, they can kill it first. But next turn I'll use all my mana to make a construct, and then I might do a double blocked on the menace creature. They exile the Voidwalker though, that's crazy. That's one of the best cards against us. I guess it's not good against constructs and Ozolith, but it's good against all our other creatures. No play. I think you should have kept that, but maybe your hand's just stacked. Or it was just... I mean, they waited a long time, so possibly this was the only black card they had. And they debated whether they should exile it or not. Now the question is, do we block or do we try to race our way out of this? I hope they don't play Blood Moon now. Because we can kill it, but we still lose What's the Saga. And they can also go removal spell now into Blood Moon. We can still kill it with Boseiju, but we lose that What's the Saga and the ability to make a construct. Just... I think we don't try to block, because one removal spell means we lose both creatures. No plays, huh? Interesting, what do you have? I wish I was a Thoughtseize deck some of these days. Guess only remover spells. Could try to grab a Welding Jar to beat TBH. What you got? Don't make it so... Terminate, okay. That's fine. Good draw. Now let's see if they can, if the 4/3 menace can beat what we've got going on. The cool part about this deck is, like, we don't need any single specific card. So this deck's pretty good against Thoughtseize actually, except of course some hands. But we got 2 things discarded and we're still doing pretty well here. I guess until they play Hidetsugu's thing, or Engineered Explosives on one. But at this point you can't really beat everything, you know. They could have grabbed a Welding Jar, maybe that would have been a good idea. We shall see. Ah, they have the Engineered Explosives. That's pretty good. But I'm still not sure if it's gonna win them the game. Which is quite funny. Like, they need another one on 0, I guess. But yeah, I should have gotten a Welding Jar. Could be better against this sort of play. Oh, another What's the Saga. What you doing? Why are we waiting in my main phase with that thing on the stack? I think we have to take another 4 from the Grief. Which means we lose to, like, double Lightning Bolt or something like that. But they only have 2 cards left. What are we doing? Are you double queuing on me, opponent, or something? Like, why are we pausing here? Ugh, stand up for a bit. So how's everybody's day going? I gotta say, shoutouts to what Twitch says is 23 people watching this right now. Thanks for being here, everybody. This is the best stream I've had in a long time. So I'm really glad that all 23 of you like Hardened Scales as much as I do. And I hope we can do this many more times. I just love playing this deck, and I never get bored of it, which is the good part. I can play this forever. I get bored of up the Beanstalks though, so I hope it gonna slow down a little bit on that regard. But I'm happy I have my Forces of Vigor today. Okay, when did my opponent make the last move? 2 minutes ago, okay. I think we go into race mode now because I don't want to block and lose both my things. Wish I could afford to play this damn game online. Yeah, it's quite expensive. You can always get a subscription, like Card Hoarder. You have to pay 2.5% of the tickets you get every week, which isn't too bad. Like, you can just sign up for a week or two and play the damn hell out of the game and then cancel again. And you didn't buy a double bolt means we're dead. And I knew about that. Or Clockser plus bolt, I guess. We can't beat everything at this point of the game. Not dead yet. Do we have any life gain cards left? I think only WOE-Meta was a life gain card. Yeah, like the thing is, let's do the turn first. And we have to go into defense a little bit now. I think we attack with the big construct. Still have a bunch of blockers. Anyway, how many tickets does it cost? 200, that's not so bad. So with Card Hoarder you can pay like $10 a week or something. And you can kind of play it, maybe $15. Just like do that for a week or two and then give it back. Is this without Cauldron? Yeah, I guess the Cauldron adds another bit. It costs $50 for now. But I think it's gonna drop again when the hype dies down a bit. This must be one of the better Cauldron decks. Why is this so slow? Ah, people hate me today or something. Yes, we can take a look at that list. Someone posted earlier again. Ether Vial Asmo is a pretty cool combo. You just turn 1, drop Ether Vial and put in the 0 drop. I love doing that. Stitches Supplier for the combo Unearth. Grease Fang, so it's a 3-mana card where at the beginning of a combat you can just reanimate a vehicle that's quite sick. I guess it doesn't even need to attack, it just does it right away. And the Parhelion is then attacks as a 5/5 plus 2/4/4 Angels, which also stick around. It's a very powerful combo. One is doing something. Terminate. Okay. Yup. I could buy Burn deck for like 200, yeah. What's the cheapest modern deck? Burn is below 200. Mill, even cheaper. That's funny. Mill is really scary for Hardened Scales. Thankfully, nobody really plays it anymore. Because of the card Tasha's Hideous Laughter, which says you exile so many cards from your deck until you have a mana value of 20. And in this deck, everything costs 0 or 1 and some 2-drops. I've counted it out, and I had a total mana value of 37. Now with the Cauldrons, maybe we are 40 or something. But 2 Tashas is always like GG. Just the deck with Mill. Mill is fun. It's like just such a dumb deck. Why is this so slow? I'm kinda mad. Are you double queuing on me, opponent? I think that's so rude. I don't know if my opponent's doing it, but in general I think double queuing is super rude. I understand it if there's a challenge event going on, because you have to wait long times between the rounds. But just if you're just double queuing like that and then I have to wait so much for you. Like if you're fast, okay, fine. But this player is not fast. Not sure what they're doing, but it's really annoying if I have to wait so much. So what do we die to this game? They have 2 cards, 3 on their turn, kill 2 blockers, and then bolt my face. Something like that. Crocs out 2 fatal pushes. Lightning bolt my face. Did they have the second bolt all along, or? Like I have 3 potential blockers, you have 2 cards. Fury would have done it, I think. No, this doesn't die. Do they have another reanimate card? Nope. Actually, it does die, right? Because, yeah. Because it shrinks. So it didn't really matter to animate Nexus. 2 lands, yeah. It's kinda dumb. In Magic, the mana bases are always the most expensive stuff. But yeah, what's the Saga is so good in this matchup. They need a Blood Moon or an Alpine Moon to nerf it. Shouldn't have tapped all my red sources, I guess. Maybe we just grab the Char now. Do we want to both issue the Fable? I think so. Because then they can't loot their cards away. Get 2 more looks at something that wins them the game. Like a Bolt. Alright, do you have Bolt? Or Croxa? Otherwise, well, this got really close. Crazy. That's my life gain. Imagine if the 1 life saves us this game. That would be so cool. Nice. There is a game 3 still, but that's really good. What a game, huh? Still gonna take out the core for that second K1s. I still don't know if you want the graveyard hit against this deck. I think no, because it's only really scary when they do the thing turn 1 and you're not gonna have your hit out anyway. I don't know if Cauldron is just good after all. I think I'm fine with 1. Especially on the draw. Yeah, last game of the league. Okay, we got our thing. Wow. Sadly, Dismember doesn't save you from this game thing. Because... Okay, Leyland too. Because you can always stack it such that they take your card before they play their reanimate card. It would be crazy if they had the thing 3 times in a row anyway. I think we try to start making constructs as soon as possible. And we even have... I mean, we have Void Walker covered, but we have Leyline. We can Haywire Might it though. And I'll just dismember this right away, while they can't reanimate it. Let's start making constructs. Do we want to play Ravager as a boss? I guess not, because the Leyline is still out. Hope they don't have Blood Moon here. Because I do want to get my Might. Okay, nice. Looks like they don't. Can we finally beat Scam again? I've lost to Scam like twice the other day. I was semi-upset about it. Because I really like the matchup. Now I'm gonna not make another construct, I think. Just get rid of the Leyline. Play my stuff out. So this thing is a duck counter. I think we want to take out the Leyline right away because we otherwise don't get the Walker triggers. We do 1 less damage in combat, but that's fine. Yeah, Urza Saga is so good. In my opinion, this must be the best Urza Saga deck. Because the constructs are huge, and you get your best cards off of the 3rd chapter. Alright. Kinda less scary when you don't have the turn 1 for 3 menace beating you down. Hopefully they don't play that Hidetsugu card. Terminate, sure. It's got nothing going on. I think for now it just goes a Bass Pass. We're not under any pressure. Second Dismember is nice if they find Void Walker again. Card is so good against us. Okay. I would have upticked in your end step when you could in response terminate me. And then I get one fewer thing and one fewer counter. But maybe they have the Hidetsugu thing and then everything's gone. Because the card says every non-land permanent with mana value 1 or less gets destroyed. But people have been dropping that card from their sideboards lately. There's 2 here, so they could have it and then the board's empty and that would suck. Blood Moon, not scary. Eldrazi Tron. It's not really a thing anymore, is it? It was one of the best decks for a while, but now it's kinda gone. Like how there's mono green Tron and then there's normal Tron on MTG Goldfish. Mystic Forge, wondering. That's funny. Oh, this is just Lantern. It's not Tron, this is Lantern. Engineered Explosive Sun 1. Okay, that's better than Hidetsugu's. Consumes all. It's annoying, but as long as not every card gets killed, we're always happy. I'll keep playing the bad cards, quote unquote, into their removal, and then I can drop my good cards. Even though Ravager does survive that Hidetsugu thing. Bowmaster, sure. We can destroy their target and they don't get a an orc. Yeah, slowest scam match ever. My back's starting to hurt just from sitting and waiting today. Definitely gonna go out for a walk after this. Yeah, we can just go destroy this, and then they don't get an orc. Because the ability gets removed from the stack. Blood Crypt tapped. Oh, interesting. So we can just play Ravager. If they kill it, everyone's a Ravager. Oh, this sounds great. What if Wind Waker had lyrics? Why is this match so slow? You have 3 cards, what can the big decisions be? Under my desk. I honestly think double queuing should just not be possible on Magic Online. Like, look at how miserable this experience is for me. This is me when I go to FNM, have a hand of 3 lands, I'm just staring now for 2 minutes. It's kinda rude though. Bluffing is good, but don't make them waste their own time forever. Bluffing is amazing actually. I remember 2018 or something in Prague at the GP. I went live day 1, I went like 5-3 in the main event. Only 6-2 would go day 2. But then I played in a PTQ event on day 2. And I remember I played against Infect. And it was like game 3 or something, and they had the kill on the table. And I drew a card, passed the turn, and I placed my cards just on the table and looked them in the eye. So they thought I had Dismember, but I didn't, and they played around it, and then they died. They could have just killed me. That was awesome. Opponents in the red zone on the clock. Which is why you don't wanna just play out your lands every time you draw them. Bluffing is real. Bluffing wins games. Like me too with Scales. If you have a single card in hand in open mana, I can do a lot fewer things than when you play out your last card and it's just a land. We're really doing this, Victor. Why did I sign up today to play the waiting game? Evoke the Fury. Okay, do you have the reanimate card too? Don't even do it to bluff, I'm just a moron. That's funny. What's the best way to handle them reanimating the Fury? How big can the Ravager get? You had 1, 2, 3. So it still dies if they have another. And if we let Ravager go, Modular onto the bars, I guess that adds 1 more. Sacrifice the Thopter, Ravager is 2-2. Doesn't really make much of a difference though. I think if they have Reanimate Fury, we lose all our cards either way. Yeah, I think so. Could have also tried to modular from the Bazon to Thopter. But I think either way, if they have Reanimate Fury, all our cards die. But still we have to Dismember then. And Ballista Cauldron. I think we are still good. And my opponent is just gonna time out. I don't think they can kill us now, the way they've been playing. At Lightning Bolt. So it's Bowmaster versus the world. Nice. Always so great to draw. It's a Saga in this matchup. Just gonna play this out. Yeah, and then next turn I can play the Ballista and already put counters onto it. This bet against Thoughtseize. But against Thoughtseize we still just make constructs and those get all the abilities. Voidwalker. Glad I have met Dismember still. Yeah, we're still winning this, which is funny. Against game, still a pretty good matchup for us. Nice. That is sick. Yes, last card is Ballista opponent, believe it or not. Do that now before they can reanimate it. And now, like, we're so far ahead. Maybe I should be playing 2 cauldrons in this. Like, I bought it one out because it's kind of slow, but it is pretty good in the late game too. We can now grab Zabaz and activate its abilities for any color of mana. Which means the opponent's dead, but they could have a removal spell in hand. So I'll chill for another turn. I could destroy this, move onto here and kill them, which kind of loses to fatal push a little bit. Maybe if they cast something now, they're just dead. Okay. Yes, we can do that for colorless mana now. Nice. 2 4-1s today. Amazing. We got lucky sometimes, but we did beat Beanstalk. Beanstalk Scapeshifter, whatever that was. Is Murktide still super strong? Yeah, Murktide's still good. Let's see where it is on the MTG Goldfish meta game. What's the third deck here? We did beat it today, that was sick too. Treasure chest time, let's go. 2 4-1s. I'm back. I got 2 2-3s last time. Ancestral Vision. I wish there was still a good card. Gelatinous Cube. Nice. Engulf, huh? I probably should be selling these, but opening them is so much more fun. The Raven Man. Deep Slumber Titan. That's funny. But not good. Pyramid of the Pantheon. That was good in Limited. Oh, I played a lot of Amonkhet Limited. Tap all other creatures. Nice. This is just a weird way to spell green lava X. That's awesome. Green lava X for 4. Elemental Horse. Cool design though. 15 play point, Cowardice. Those treasure chests have been underwhelming. Come on, something good for the last one. 25 play points. Comet. Comet Stellar Pup. Oh, that looks cool. 0 mana roll a 6-sided die. 1 or 2, create 2 1/1s to gain haste. -1. Oh, you also do the loyalty thing. 3 is -1, then return the card's mana value to this grief to your hand. 4 or 5, it deals the magic equal to the number of loyalty counters on it, and then -2. 6 +1, and you may activate the abilities 2 more times. That card any good? Yeah, not really. He's cute though. Alright, gamers. This is going to conclude the night. Thank you so much for watching. It was an amazing stream today. Thanks for everybody who stuck around. 2 4-1s were really sick. And we will do this again very soon. So if you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe to my channel. It would mean a lot to me. If you're on Twitch, maybe follow the stream or something. And I'll see you in the next video.